Right, okay, from the box I could probably have a blue is 3/5, and when it's taken from the bag probably blue is 2/9. So the first label is a box, so probably the blue is 3/5, and then on the branches here they always total a whole one. So because I'm dealing in fifths, they need to total 5/5. So if that is 3/5, this must be 2/5. And then for the bag, probably the blue is 2/9. So the blue is 2/9. Here I'm dealing in ninths. So these are got a total 9/9. So the second fraction is 7/9. And the first part has been done on the second one, so that's 2/9. The bottom one there is 7/9. Then it asks me to calculate the probability that neither of the balls drawn is blue. So neither blue would be there and there, so it's the value that I get at the end of that branch there, which I find by multiplying 2/5 by 7/9. We multiply as we go along the branches. So multiplying fractions is straightforward. We multiply the two top numbers, 2 7s are 14, and multiply the two bottom numbers, 5 9s are 45. And never worry about cancelling down. That answer will be fine. Okay, second one, we got for food. The values are marked on already. 0.8 for toast, 0.2 for apple, and then when we drink in water is 0.4, and again the total of these branches has to be a whole one. Decimals this time, 0.4. To make a whole one, that needs to be 0.6. Similarly, 0.6 there as well. Okay, calculate the probability that Robert buys an apple but does not buy a bottle of water. And then on this one, if we multiply along the branches here, so this one here would be 0.8 times 0.4. When I go toast to no water, that's 0.8 times 0.6. Apple, water, 0.2 times 0.4. And then apple and no water is 0.2 times 0.6. Now let's identify which of those this wants. So he wants to buy an apple but not water. So it's apple, no water, so this calculation here, 0.2 times 0.6, and that's 0.12. Two numbers after the point there, 1, 2. Okay, so we've got a bit of work here to do before I can come into the tree. We've got probability Daisy wears a bracelet is 0.7, probability wears a bracelet and wears a necklace is 0.63. So I want the probability that Daisy wears a necklace. So what this is telling me then is that I got two probabilities, two separate probabilities, multiplying to give 0.63. So the bracelet is 0.7 times wearing a necklace, which I don't know what the value is, gives me an answer of 0.63. So to find what that value is, opposite of times in by 0.7 is divided by 0.7, and that gives me an answer of 0.9. So my answer is 0.9. Now we can still do the tree. If you happen to make an error on this part here, you could still bring our answer down into the second part and score the marks for the tree diagram. Okay, so it's important, if you struggle with the first bit, that you actually get something written down to bring into the second bit. Remember, probability has got to be smaller than 1. Okay, Daisy wears a bracelet, 0.7, so this value, they've got a total whole one, so that's 0.3. Wears a necklace, we've done that in part 1, that's 0.9, so that's 0.9, so this must be 0.1. Wears a necklace, 0.9, this must be 0.1. Branches always totaling a whole one. Okay, so if I want this one here going along the branches, that'd be 0.7 times 0.9, 0.7 times 0.1, 0.3 times 0.9, 0.3 times 0.1. So I want the probability Daisy does not wear a bracelet and does not wear a necklace. So it does not wear a bracelet is there, does not wear a necklace is there, so the root I'm taking is that one there, 0.3 times 0.1, and that gives me an answer of 0.03. 3 ones are 3, it's only single digit, so I need to put that naught in there to make a decimal 0.03. Okay, we got a game here, 2 bags. Bag A, 1 red, 4 yellow. Says bag A. The 1/5 has already been put on for me, so these must total a whole one. Got to make 5/5, so that will be 4/5. Now in bag B, we got 2 red and 1 yellow. So that's three balls altogether. So probability of a red is 2 out of 3. And if that's 2 out of 3, this must be 1 out of 3, because 3/3 is a whole. Repeating down 2/3, 1/3. So if I want this option, that would be a 5th times 2/3. This option is a 5th times 1/3. This option is 4/5 times 2/3, and this option is 4/5 times a third. Right, so I want the probability of picking 1 ball of each colour. So that means 1, right, so the first one is 2 reds, that's not 1 of each. The second one is a red, yellow, that's 1 of each. So that's 1 option. And then it's yellow, red, that's 1 of each. So I need to work out that option. And the last one is 2 of the same. So these are the 2 calculations I need to do. Multiplication, multiply the top line, 1 times 1 is 1, multiply the bottom, 5 3s are 15. Same here, multiply the top, 4 2s are 8, 5 3s are 15. And because I can choose it either this way or that way, I add up the 2 answers separately. So that'll be 1/15 plus 8/15, giving me 9/15. Don't worry about cancelling down, that's fine.